Hey, what's going on, y'all? This GA. So, the greatest power to walking in the prophetic is not your gift of being prophetic, of being a prophet. That ain't the greatest power. The greatest power of walking in the office of a prophet is walking in the love of Yah. That is the greatest power. You can't do it without it. Because, case in point, the father was getting ready to send Jonah to Nineveh to talk to the king and the people. Jonah didn't want to go. He wanted to do what he wanted to do. And so then he finds himself on the ship. He finds himself being cast off the ship. He finds himself in the belly of the fish. And then till he comes to himself, and then he's like, okay, I'm going to do what you told me to do. Because he thought that, he was like, nah, they need to die. They don't need to, you need to kill them off, Lord. Let me tell you something. When Jonah got out and went to go do what the Father told him to do and speak to the king of Nineveh, everybody went on the fast. Even the animals went on the fast. And the Father ended up turning the heart of the king and the heart of the people. So, when it comes to walking in the prophetic, when it comes to being a prophet or a prophetess, however you want to say it, when it comes to being a prophet, you got to make sure you have the love and compassion of the Father. You got to make sure that is rooted way down on the inside, because there may be times that the Father may give you a word for somebody you don't even really care too much for. And you have to look past your emotions, past your feelings, and you have to give them exactly what the Father has said. Let me tell you something. Being a prophet is not about being grand. Being prophet means that I am at the bottom of the bunch. I am part of the foundation. What is the foundation? How do you build upon? He says to build upon the foundation of the apostles and the prophets, with Christ being the chief cornerstone. Yeshua being the chief cornerstone. He is the chief apostle. There aren't any chief apostles but him. But that's a whole nother TikTok. But you gotta walk in the love of the Father. If you can't master walking in the love of the Father, you're not ready to be a prophet. So you got to walk in the love of the Father. Look, you got everything in you to make it happen. You got everything that the Father has placed in you to be that prophet, to be that apostle, to be that evangelist, to be that teacher and that pastor, the deacon, a businessman. Even, let me tell you, apostles and prophets are even in the business economic scene and teacher and everything. That's a whole nother TikTok too. We'll get into that. But you got everything in you to do everything the Father called you to do, but you cannot do it without the foundation of walking in his love. So if you're going to be prophetic and you're going to be that prophet, you want to build your foundation on walking in his love. So until next time, this GA, talk to you soon. Leave a comment. Love you. Peace.